She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bad when she walk. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bad when she walk. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Speakers not grab someone's clothing and grab them into a huddle where they could potentially get lynched. So that's what happened. It's been documented on loads of cameras. Police officers saw me trying to move away, and I was being pulled back. I was not being ejected. I was walking away on my own accord.
He's full of it. He's full of it.
It's on camera. Multiple cameras. There will be footage of that. So if I find the footage, bring it to the police station.
Who is the father of Muhammad? Does Allah know? Who is the father of Muhammad?
I never said anything. I stayed quiet. I stayed quiet in there. I never said anything. Okay. I stayed quiet. I was accused of saying something. He couldn't provide the evidence. I've never called him that. So then I walked away.
You did, mister. You did. You called him a black Nazi. You called him a black Nazi on his Twitter.
I never swear, it's never came out of my mouth. So, yeah, please do. My name's Mark Lister. They all know my name. I'm an anti-fascist activist who protects, who actually calls out racists. I have a channel. You're not having that.
It's alright, he's got a channel that calls out racists. So he can call somebody a black Nazi.
He did.
It's fine.
I've got it on camera.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I would have assumed that he would be.
It's alright though, he's got a channel that calls out racists.
And like you said, the Speaker's Corbyn. Excuse. The Speaker's Corbyn. You just said it's Speaker's Corbyn and people are allowed to say what they want. Even if I did say that, you pretty much did. Even if I did say that, it was a high level of thought. I never said that. I don't want to. I'll think about it. They are violent. It's not the first time they've been violent towards me on the first day. So his name's Gavin Malone. He's been arrested for trying to steal phones on trains. I wasn't either. They came and surrounded me and accosted me and accused me of something that I didn't do. And when I tried to walk away, they would not allow it. That is what happened. So I'm not free to do whatever I want because I might get attacked by people like that. I don't mind. You're telling me to. You're suggesting that I should put my freedom to one side because there's people here that might. Well, I'm not going to do that. I would expect that the police would do their jobs and prevent people from being violent. That's why I just said if you want proactive policing. Like I'll decide later. But I don't need to be told that I don't need to be here.
What we're saying is you're not free to leave the field. Bye-bye! We never take conditional money, and our policy of opposing all vaccines, or COVID vaccines, and
Piers, did they heavily edit that to make it look
absolutely,
worse than it
totally edited it, chopped stuff out, changed the order of things, and put in a commentary which wasn't true. I mean, it was a total stitch-up. Now, I was completely stupid to actually carry on, but you know, they had a clever Very clever storyline.
Why do you think they targeted you and edited the footage in the way they did? Why do you think they?
Because they want to undermine me in the whole movement and undermine the whole movement. And I'm a well-known activist.
At the time, what did you think the purpose of the money was?
The purpose of the money, they said, well, I met a, they emailed us and said they wanted us to come, right? Me to come. And they didn't say anything except they wanted to support our campaign. Right? They claim in the video, though, they said they were there from a vax company or something. But they said nothing in the emails. So I started off with a lie.
You believe the purpose of the money was donation to your campaign?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's all it was. Anyway, so we get there, I get there, I mean, and so I want to thank everyone for all the messages of support we've had. We've had loads of messages from all over the place saying, Piers, these are scammers, we must not give in to it. I mean, I know they're scammers, but I'm glad that people recognise it, because it's not obvious. Anyone seeing that video for the first time would be alarmed,
Is it normal for supporters of your campaign to give you brown envelopes of £10,000?
Well, no, but this is what they wanted to do because they wanted everything to be anonymous, you see. So when I get there I say, well, okay, we oppose all conditions on any giving, and we maintain our position of opposing all COVID vaccines and all vax passporting. And they had this little discussion about other vaccines, and talked about the magnetic vaccines and how dangerous they were. And I said, well, yeah, there's a lot of people already campaigning about that. That's what I said. Now, they took that to mean somehow I was agreeing with doing something. I wasn't doing anything, because it's already happened. And I wrote down a note in my book, to check up things about the magnetic vaccines.
At what point did you realise that things were not as they seemed?
I felt a bit worried about it at one point, but I just let it carry on. So I never agreed to limit anything of what we said. And then later on they claimed they weren't just, well, they were from a restaurant.
Sorry, Geezer, let him speak. Let the man speak.
Then they said, oh, we've got investments in a vax company, which I said is AstraZeneca, and they felt guilty about it. So they wanted to give me money to relieve their guilt. Now I thought, well, it's a bit strange, but I suppose it's possible. And then they waved around some brown paper envelopes. And that's how it was. So it wasn't anything like what they say. So the bit about them making this statement of them feeling guilty was not anywhere in their video.
Is that an acceptable excuse, though?
Is that an acceptable excuse?
To accept money on the premise that they relieve them of guilt.
It's like an indulgence in itself. No, but that was that's their motive.
Yeah, but I'm saying, is it a good enough reason to accept it?
Probably not, no. But that at the time, they said, look, Mr. Corbyn, just to help your campaign. Then they tried to angle it that I was going to comply with something for them. But I never agreed anything. Completely not.
Minimisation.
A little bit. And he was going on about magnetic in order to somehow say they were. I'm not going to argue about that. I said people are already campaigning about that.
Did you take the money or not? Did you take the money or not? It would have been nice to.
No,
they swapped it for monopoly money. They swapped it for monopoly.
it was monopoly money.
How was it? I think it's illegal for them to record you in certain circumstances. They have to get a release form.
Oh,
They might try to argue public interest. So that would be the issue, but I think we should threaten them with a court.
Yeah.
What do you plan on doing with the money?
Well, the monopoly money. I could auction the monopoly money.
What would you have done with 10 grand?
What would we have done with 10 grand? I've been at Boxley and collect money here. what would they have done with 10 grand? We would have bought a lot more leaflets, primarily, and pay for the petrol to go to my court case in Bristol on Tuesday, and we got a trip to Scotland on the 14th. These are the things we...
I said to Piers the other day, I don't think this is a great league in my opinion. But I mean, it's hardly pro-AstraZeneca by any means. Anyone who looks at that, the Guardian going to think it's a pro-AstraZeneca leaflet. I mean, you'd have to be off your rock, I think.
We don't.
That's because it was monopoly money, though.
Yeah, but this was printed ages ago. They know what we do. They were informed of our campaign. They know the stuff we do. And they said, we agree with you, Mr. Corbyn, completely. And I was very clear at every stage. But they leave out, the editors leave out. And then they put a big commentary. Corbyn appeared to amend his policy. Well, hang on, I didn't appear to do anything. They edited. They had me saying, well, yes, people are campaigning against the magnetic.
Has anyone got any magic markers? Because then it's not so fake.
Magnetic is not correct. mRNAs, leave it at that.
You accepted a 10 grand donation, yeah? Was you going to go and tell people that you've accepted that 10 or because it was cash, you was ready to filter it?
I would have told the movement that we got this from the they said. They wanted to be anonymous all along.
I spoke to you outside the Old Bailey.
Oh, there's Jeremy Corbyn over there,
and
I would have said there's no
Marx's takeover. And you said that there was not going to be anything. You don't support her politics, her style. And then it comes out that you're a Marxist and you decided went to Keir Starmer's house as a Marxist. So Marxist people take the money. Marxist take the money. Marxist 60s. Exactly.
Sorry, secret. What's your question?
My question is, why was you going to be taking the money and throwing it off without saying, you know what, let's do this legitimately, let's do this how it should be done. You can't just give someone 10 grand.
Why not?
Why can you just give someone 10 grand?
All the time, mate. We wander around with boxes all the time.
So
Say,
you
give money.
saw Keir Starmer take 10 grand and someone else in cash, would you not say nothing?
Well, that's
He does it all the time. Politicians do it all the time.
I assure you, that happens all the time.
Probably get much bigger
Much
budgets.
bigger. But they never get caught.
I know Piers, back to Rudd.
But this
If you give him 10 grand,
every
you give him 10 grand in a box,
every
it'll be
Marxist
spent
country,
on posters and leaflets within a week.
Every Marxist country have taken money and made them put people
Well, that's another issue.
and make them
It's completely different.
So if he's coming out saying this and then taking the money and not declaring it and saying, yeah, it's fine,
He
it's
didn't
fine.
say he wasn't going to declare it.
It's fine,
He
it's
didn't
fine.
get any money, so there's nothing to declare. But had he taken the money, he would have declared it. What do you want?
Oh, we had the meetings and we said, look, we've got 10 grand from the anonymous donation. And the most printed cash, yes. Well, if
And what about the
they
one
want
you're
it
saying
anonymous,
about
they'd have to give it
about
cash.
AstraZeneca? He didn't say that. He didn't say that. But if it comes down to it,
Anything about it.
Never would.
That's what they said. They
He
said.
never said that.
So
They
did you
designed the
feel
video
it's
to make it.
plausible that it's something that these pharmaceutical companies may actually do?
Okay, then you would have seen. But
No,
they
see,
knew
they
he wouldn't
said
do that.
they were a restaurant and they had shares, and they felt guilty about that. Now, they didn't say how many shares they had. Apparently, on their video, it said they had one share. Well, worth £1 or maybe £100.
When did they buy that?
Yes, but
Before or after?
hypothetically, do you believe that these companies may actually make attempts to censor you by cash sums, and obviously then you thought it was plausible?
I don't know, but they weren't trying to. Well, they said it was them feeling guilty. That's what they wanted. And the thing about
a few steps back,
the
we can still smell you.
flaunting campaign not against AstraZeneca was very kind of subtle and minor, and they mainly talked about the dangers of magnetic boxes, which I agree they are dangerous. Well, I'm not going to say any of these vaccines is better than the other. They're all bad, all evil, and we absolutely oppose them all. I will not put them in orders of evilness either. They're all evil.
What are the dangers of magnetic boxes?
Piers,
Well,
would you say,
let somebody else who's an expert on those vaccines.
Piers,
I'm not.
Piers, how are you
But I
going to
know there have been comments, which is what I said to the guy, and I wrote that in my notes. And of course they write that down as if I'm taking notes to agree with them. No, I always have a notebook with me. Any sort of meeting like that, I write it down. And I had a whole page of stuff about our cash flow and so on, just to explain to them.
How are you going to react when the government hired that the winter flu is actually rather than mRNA? How are you going to react and how are you going to they say that they're not going to kind of injection the guy of the how are you going to make this happen?
Well, we'll look at the data and try and get the real data and say what seems to be happening now is that people are getting ill from having the jab. People are dying from the jab. 60% of deaths officially from COVID are from people who've been jabbed. So if the jab was working, I think it would be zero.
Yes, could I ask you, with everything that's happened, are you still going to carry on with your campaign? What do you want the British public to know about these vaccines? What's your message?
Well, first of all, this attack on me was a sting directed to weaken the whole movement. It's not just about me, it's about millions of people. And all the key activists around the country are being attacked and fingered right now. There have been violent attacks on Wilsey, for example, and Tara got beaten up by the police. Gazer's got a lot of big court cases happening. There's 5 people, Kate Shamran and me and 3 others, all got a big case in December and January. I'm in court again in Bristol on Tuesday and Wednesday. So they are attacking all over the place. And what I say is, we mustn't give up anywhere, and we've got to support everybody attacked. And obviously, that includes me, and I'm really grateful that people have stood firm, and with loads of texts and Piers, don't give up, carry on, carry on. They want us to give up, let's be clear. That's what they want, and we're not going to give up. At all. At all.
What's the message about the vaccines?
The message about the vaccines is all these COVID vaccines are dangerous and they can cause deaths and certainly cause serious illness. The actual figures officially reported show that there's over 1 million adverse reactions officially reported in people in the UK. It could be 10 times or even 100 times. No, it couldn't be 100 times that, because that would be except when people have more than one reaction. And secondly, numbers of people are being killed. And the statistics show that 60% of people who died officially from COVID have been jabbed, which means the jab isn't working. The figure should be 0. And this is over 50. And if you look at the detailed figures, you're 3 times, and we've got the post that gives you the link to this on the trolley, you're 3 times more likely to get seriously ill or die from the COVID, whatever it is, if you have been jabbed. That's what their statistics say, which were released on the same day that Matt Hancock was caught groping that woman.
Thank you very much.
Do we go on the platform? Well, thank you very much, everybody, for this.